Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Price here. Just wanted to touch base with y'all right before movie night. Got all my snacks ready to go. I've got one for everybody, and just waiting on the family to get here so we can start our movie night. I love movie night. It's like one of my best, funnest times as a family. We've got a good one for tonight, but even better, I got the snacks I love. And I don't know what's taking them so long, but maybe I should just go ahead and break open a piece of this Mr. Goodbar. And, well, maybe I shouldn't. I was thinking this is really challenging me to decide if I want to have some self-control and wait, or if it's okay to go ahead and do whatever my body and I desire so that I can enjoy this now. What do you guys think? Well, topic for today is having self-control when everything around you is out of control. And I know that seems, like that's impossible, especially in our world today. We've got so many things going on with COVID, but during this time, it's like an opportunity for us to evaluate ourselves and even to challenge ourselves to try not to lose ourselves with all the multiple activities that we can engage in at home, and lieu of not having all the hustle and bustle of normal everyday life. While I'm sitting at home, I could pick up this candy bar anytime and just start going through it, right? Especially because it's my favorite. Or I could practice a little self-control and wait. Well, what is self-control? Self-control is the ability to stop and think before acting. A deeper sense of self-control is the ability to remain goal-oriented in the face of temptation. I'm faced with a big temptation right now. Hey, it's movie night, right? So we're going to have this. But if I need it now, then I won't either have one for later, and I'll be mad and I'll be wanting somebody else's, or maybe somebody else doesn't get one because I'm being selfish and I want this now for myself. Proverbs 25:28 says, "A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls." Now, self-control is a lifelong challenge, and if you want it, it develops over time. 1 Corinthians 9:25 says, "Every athlete exercises self-control in all things, and they do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we do it to receive an imperishable crown." So think of it as a muscle. It's like athlete, Coach Price was working out, training when I was younger. Now I'm old, so, I might not be training as much. But just think of this. If you want to be good at something, whether it's math, science, whether it's volleyball, cheerleading, basketball, cross-country track, you train. You go into strict competition to train your body, to discipline yourself so that you can compete. And competing doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win. It just means that you have a chance to, right? Well, if you exercise your muscle's going to grow stronger. And depending on how you use it, it will grow stronger and faster. There's 4 tips that we'll leave y'all with for parents and kids. If your mom is watching, dad or aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, whoever, y'all can share these thoughts together and talk about them. The first thing is we need to help kids avoid temptation. Adults, I need to help myself avoid temptation. I need to be thoughtful of that. One of the thoughts is out of sight, out of mind. If I'm tempted to have this chocolate now, then it needs to be out of sight, out of mind. If I'm tempted to watch my phone instead of listening to my teacher, put it out of sight, out of mind. Create an environment where self-control is consistently rewarded. So if you see a child or me, or you see someone who struggled with something finally do it, reward them. This consistent set of rewards will continue to build and develop what self-control is all about. Create that environment. The third thing is support each other with timely reminders. Adults, remind children. Children, remind yourself. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. How do I do that? Well, set the reminder on your phone, on your watch, or maybe even write it down on paper, on your notebook, on your journal. Start practicing good habits. Think about it. If you foster good habits, you're going to develop habits later that are beneficial to you as an adult. If you struggle with these things as an adult, then You need to just recreate your environment where self-control is constantly rewarded. Out of sight, out of mind. Timely reminders. And the final thing is just take a simple break. Sometimes it's good to take a break from everything that is hindering you or that's weighing you down or that takes up a lot of your time. Set it down for a little bit. Sometimes I had a trouble trying to get myself to get motivated to get up early in the morning and go to work and go to workouts and do this on my own. Well, sometimes you have to remember this. What is tough about building good habits is that it doesn't always feel good. So if I'm trying to build a habit and I know it doesn't feel good, conquer that feeling and overcome it. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of sound mind." And one version says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control." We pray right now that y'all would develop self-control, that you would create an environment that fosters self-control, and that you would be prayerful about it and ask God for the power to engage in things that are self-controlling. And remember, it may not feel good, but that's what's going to foster the good habit that you want later in life. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. Love you. Bye.